Hi, welcome to Beginning Pilates. And this is an hour-long workout, and all you're going to need today is your yoga mat, your yoga brick, maybe some 2 or 3 pound weights, and a yoga strap or a beach towel if you have one, and yourself. So we're going to start standing up first of all, and hopefully you can see me in the full right here. So we're going to start with our heels together, toes apart. And I want you guys to focus on your Pilates stance. So this is a posture that you want to try to retrieve anytime you're sitting, standing, lying down, playing, jumping, hopping, skipping, running, swimming, cycling, hiking. All of this is super important for everything else in daily life. So you want to think about reaching the crown of your head away from your shoulders. We're just going to work on lengthening the body right here. And your chest is nice and open. I like to imagine an eye from each shoulder blade, from your chin to your chest, and the eye closes at each shoulder blade, but it stays open. The eye is always open from the chest. Your ribs are over your pelvis, so you're kind of slightly forward in your upper body, and from your ribs to your pelvis, it makes a square. So shoulders, ribs, and pelvis make a square. Your legs are drawn together from your heels in a Pilates V, from your heels all the way up to your bum, with your inner thighs and your glutes gently connected, your knees magnetically connecting, and your heels together, toes are apart. The crown of your head is reaching long from the sacrum, which elongates the spine. So the head is reaching up to the ceiling, and the sacrum is heavy and it's lengthening down. Your abs are drawn inwards and upwards. Your eyes are at eye level, or your eye gaze is at eye level, and your spine is long and straight. So you want to try to, whenever you do arm movements, so if you were to lift your arms out to the side, you still want to think about head reaching away from the shoulders, eyes at your eye gaze, chest is open, shoulders are down. Just do kind of whatever you want with your arms and sort of start to warm them up. Abs are drawn in and up. Ribs are over your pelvis, forming a square. Your heels are together, your toes are apart, and your heels are drawn together, your knees are drawn together, your inner thighs and your glutes are drawn together. Your spine is straight from the crown of the head all the way to the sacrum, and it's lengthening in opposition from the sacrum. And you're just thinking about kind of elevating off the floor. So you've got this engagement of the legs, this engagement of the core, this openness of the chest, and a long spine. So all these muscles are working at the same time. So now place your hands on your rib cage, your fingertips together, your thumbs back behind you, and just inhale and try not to move your spine or the position of your abs, and feel how your ribs expand into your palms as if they were an umbrella. All the while, you're keeping your legs engaged, your knees squeezing together, your heels squeezing together, your inner thighs and glutes squeezing together. And your chest is just opening like an umbrella and closing like an umbrella. This breath is super important for releasing the mid-back, which is where your ribs are. It's just like mid-back. Loosening up your rib cage, so putting oxygen into your lungs, and increasing your aerobic capacity. So just keep doing this. This is also really important to learn how to do because we do a lot of breathing in the upper part of the body while we isolate the abs. For example, we'll do it today. We'll use our upper body and we're breathing in our lungs, and then we'll just keep our abs connected, but we won't necessarily breathe through our lower belly. This breath work is the fundamental reason we're alive and is the creation of the rhythm that exists throughout our life. So it's really important we learn how to breathe naturally in our rib cage, which is what we're doing now, and also in our belly, which is what we're going to do later, not in this class. But so that we calm the mind, we learn how to de-stress, we can increase or decrease our aerobic activity or our aerobic capacity and increase our lungs. So come on to your back and sit with your feet hip width apart and parallel, and put your yoga brick in between your inner thighs. And you're going to start with your arms. So let's just bring your heels next to your glutes and lengthen out your sacrum. Let's just do a few pelvic curls before we do anything. So inhale through your rib cage, opening the ribs east and west. Exhale, draw the abs under, keeping the glutes super relaxed. Pull your abs back towards the mat. And just hollow out your belly here. Feel a nice scoop sensation in your abs. Inhale, scoop the abs even deeper. Exhale, bring your pelvis into a neutral position. And then continue to tip it forward so that both hip bones face your knee, and your pubic bone, your hip bones are kind of at a slope going downhill. Inhale, draw the abs under. Keep those glutes super relaxed. And then suck your belly towards your spine, dropping your low back into the mat here. So now your abs are like a vacuum. They're sucking backwards towards the mat. Big inhale, scoop even deeper. Exhale, move your spine to a neutral, and then tip your pelvis into an arch. So now there's a pretty big space right here underneath your low back. Inhale, come through your neutral and curl on your exhale using those abs. Inhale, going to a neutral. Exhale and tip the pelvis forward. Again, inhale, exhale, draw those abs under, engaging those muscles, tight abs here. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and then tip the pelvis into a tilt. Just find your neutral spine and gently pull the top of your abs back towards your spine. Gently, 20%, squeeze those inner thighs together. 20%, wrap those glutes underneath you. Lengthen the crown of the head, so you're reaching the crown of the head away from the shoulders. You're opening up your chest, and your ribs are flush back towards the yoga mat. You're going to lengthen your fingertips off the floor about an inch and reach from the pits of your arms as long as you can reach, all the way out those fingertips. Inhale, continue to reach the arms up to the ceiling and anchoring your ribs. You're going to reach those arms back behind you. You don't necessarily need to go low, but what we want to work on is not letting the ribs pop. So inhale, lengthen the fingertips away from your shoulders by pulling your shoulders down, and reach your hands back up to the ceiling and go all the way back down to a hover. Inhale, lengthen your fingertips long down your shoulders. Reach, pretend like you have lasers in those fingers. You're reaching your arms long as they move all the way up in a half circle, and they go back behind your head. So here, we want to try to keep these ribs together as the arms move behind the head. Not letting the ribs expand, but keeping the ribs closed. Inhale, pull the shoulders down. Pull the ribs together like you're narrowing the pelvis and narrowing the ribs, and lower those arms back down. Let's do 4 more a little bit quicker. So inhale, lengthen the arms long by your side. Lift them all the way up and over. Inhale, lengthen them long behind your head. Lift them up and down. Inhale, narrow the pelvis and the rib cage as you lift the arms up. Inhale, re-narrow the rib cage and the abs as you lower the hands back down. Keep that going 2 more times. Breathing through your rib cage. You've got 2 breaths here. You inhale and exhale on the way up, and then you inhale and exhale as the arms go down. Good. Excellent, you guys. We're going to open our arms out to the side. So thumbs face the ceiling. Inhale, reach the fingertips long. Open the arms out to the side. So now you should feel like when your arms get out to the side, someone's pulling your fingertips away from your spine. One hand is moving more to the right and one hand is moving more to the left. And you're increasing the space on the right and left sides of your spine. Inhale, keep those ribs flush and those abs flush towards the mat, and lengthen the fingertips a little bit longer to squeeze your hips. Again, inhale from the armpits, past the fingers, reach the hands long and do a quarter circle, bringing the arms out to the side in a T. Inhale, lengthen the arms away from the spine and squeeze your biceps into your rib cage. 4 more, a little bit quicker. You inhale, open the arms, exhale, hold. Inhale, lengthen the arms, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, last set. 1, 2, reaching those hands away. 1, 2, arms down long by your side. Good job. Relaxing your face and your throat. Tilt your head backwards and look back behind you at the baseboards. So now you're in this awful neck position. Inhale, press the back of the head into the floor. Mess your hair up and pull your chin to your chest, elongating the back of the neck on the floor. So now you got this double chin. You're relaxing your throat. You're relaxing your chest, keeping your shoulders open, and then feeling both shoulder blades connected to the mat back behind you. Inhale through the rib cage. Exhale, close the ribs and let the head arch backward. Inhale, draw the chin to the chest, looking up to the ceiling. Lengthen the back of the neck, keeping the chest open and the shoulder blades down. Inhale, tilt the chin up to the ceiling, looking back, releasing the neck. Inhale, drawing the ribs together, drawing the abs upwards. Lengthen the back of the cervical spine. So we're trying to imprint our whole neck flat, flush on the mat. Last one. Inhale, looking back. Inhale, exhale. Sorry, I didn't say exhale. Bringing that neck back under. Stay here. So you got this double chin thing going on. Gently squeeze those inner thighs and those glutes. Curl your neck up, just your neck. Keep your shoulders on the carriage. You know what I mean. Shoulder blades down, chest is open, and you're lifting right here. This is the most important thing. You're lifting from your chest muscles. So from your chin to your sternum is lifting. Your throat is relaxed, your face is relaxed. And then as you lower back down, you put your esophagus down. You put your Adam's apple down. You put your chin muscles down. You put your nose muscles down. Then you look back away from you towards the baseboards back behind you. And let's do that again. Lengthen your ears towards the baseboard. Reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Your chin comes to your chest and you come up to about your shoulder blades. Lift those chest muscles. Scoop those abs under. Feel those ribs back behind you on the yoga mat. Take an inhale. Scoop even deeper. And then slowly put the shoulder blades down. Slowly put the top of the shoulder blades down. Slowly put the base of the neck. Slowly put the middle of the neck. And then the head. Good. So take your right leg and we're going to open our hips right and left. But the most important thing is we're going to work on keeping our torso super duper long. So as we open the right leg, we might have to get rid of our yoga brick. As you open your right leg, you want to think about lengthening your sacrum away from the crown of the head. Your ribs are back and your abs are drawn in. Close that leg. Inhale, keep lengthening the spine. Exhale as you open that left knee. Inhale, draw the abs in and up. Exhale, close the left inner thigh to meet the right inner thigh. 2 more times, a little slow. Inhale, open the right knee. Don't disturb the hips and keep lengthening through your torso. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs and glutes, drawing the abs, narrowing your pelvis. Inhale, open the left leg. Keep a nice long supported spine in your abs. Exhale, narrow the ribs, nail the pelvis, close the inner thighs back together. So let's just do this again. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. It's a little easier, quicker. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. In, so we want to breathe through our ribs. So you're expanding the rib cage and contracting the abs. And we're just sort of opening up our hip flexors. Scooping the abs under. Now I'm going to do 4 more with you, or 8 total. And we're going to work on pulling the shoulders away from the spine, reaching the crown of the head away from the shoulder. 3, opening up your chest, lengthening that spine, narrowing the pelvis. Your ribs are over your pelvis for 2. And your abs are pulling back towards your spine and lifting upwards. 1, last one, and 1. Good, just relax. Good job. Let your low back release and just shake your knees side to side. Lots of stabilization work. Nice work. Both legs come up to tabletop. You're going to wrap your glutes together. Squeeze your inner thighs. Squeeze your knees. Squeeze your toes. Feel both shoulder blades imprinted onto the mat. And then open your eye. So open these chest muscles. Try to get the tips of these shoulders on the ground while narrowing your rib cage. So you want to feel those ribs back towards the mat, and you want to feel those abs scoop back towards the mat. So find your neutral spine, and then inhale, pull those abs in. So you inhale in your ribs, and you just tighten your abs. You dip your right foot into the floor with no weight on it. Exhale, scoop the abs even deeper and pull that leg back up, squeezing those glutes. We're going to do 4 slow. Inhale, dip that right foot into the water. See if you can keep those ribs and abs connected. Exhale, abs draw under and ribs stay flat to the mat. Inhale, ribs stay flat, abs stay flat. Exhale, squeeze the glutes in the inner thigh. Inhale, foot taps. Exhale, leg comes back up. Let's do 8 more. And we're just going to work on narrowing the pelvis. Inhale, narrow the pelvis. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 6. So just sort of train your mind for 6 to be this rigid and this precise, like cutting vegetables. Like one slice is the exact same size as the next slice. 5. Am I counting right? 5. Anyone counting? Not that I can hear you. 4. We're just gonna do 8 more. 4. Keeping those shoulders reaching down the back. 3. Having fun here, sort of relaxing in our thought process and just letting the muscular structure to do all the work. Abs are drawing in and up. You're supporting your spine because you're using your abs. You're engaging your shoulders because they're flat on the floor. The back of the neck, last 2, is heavy into the floor. And we're just building stability in our pelvis. Beautiful. Grab those knees and rock your hips. So believe it or not, side to side, that is some really good work that we want to do in probably every Pilates class because it really strengthens your hips. So just extend your right leg up to the sky, grab the back of your right hamstring and drive that femur down towards the ground. And if you need to, grab your yoga strap, go for it, and just put it around your calf. And gently put a little pressure into the yoga strap or into your hands until you feel a little stretch. Once you feel that hamstring start to open up, I want you to think about reaching the heel up to the ceiling, lengthening the back of the knees. We want to get straight knees here, or as straight as possible. And then switch legs. So bring your left leg up to the sky, stay there, and put your yoga strap underneath your thigh, your hamstring, and just feel how that yoga strap or your hands has a little pressure on it, and you're gently putting a little pressure on the back of your leg to feel the back of the hamstring opening up. You're squaring off your hips, driving that left femur bone down towards the mat, so your left and your right hip are the same height and space. And then you inhale, keep those ribs narrowing together. You lengthen your heel up to the ceiling, tuck those toes back, and start to open up your hamstrings. Good. Put that yoga strap away for now, and let's do some single leg work and some ab work. So bend both legs up to tabletop, curl your pelvis underneath. You feel those abs suck and your ribs suck back towards the mat. Curl your chin to your chest, come up to about your shoulder blades, and then both hands are going to grab your right knee. Your left leg is going to go to 60 degrees in front of you, and you want to extend. So we want to work on these shoulder blades. So if you watch me, this is what we don't want to do in my shoulders. We want to pull those elbows, those shoulders down. So we're lifting from our chest, but our shoulders stay stable. 2 pulses towards you. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2. Elbows don't really move. Switch. 1, 2. Switch. You guys look great. Keep lengthening that opposite leg as you pull one leg into the chest. So both legs are working. The abs and the ribs are scooping. Let's do 4, 2, last one. 1, bend your knees. Rest your head for a quick 4 counts. Inhale, curl right back up. Gaze at your belly button. Elbows are reaching out to the sides. Your hands are grabbing your shins. Your chin is to your chest. You're curled up to about the height of your shoulder blades, and you're pulling those abs back. Inhale, extend your legs either up to the ceiling or a little bit lower. Circle the arms around. Grab those knees. Keep your head, neck, shoulders, elbows right where they are. Inhale, extend, don't move that upper body, and circle around. 1, wrap those glutes. Circle, pull the abs and the ribs under. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Inhale, squeezing the knees and the ankles. Circle. Last one. Inhale, exhale, roll down. And then put your feet hip width apart and parallel. Take a 3/4 bend in the legs. Arms are going to go up to the ceiling, and you're going to inhale. As you reach your arms backwards, pull those shoulders down and keep narrowing the rib cage. Big inhale, ribs go east and west. Exhale, draw the abs in and up. Start to peel your head off, peel your neck off, peel your shoulders up, and go as far without cheating, all the way up. Yes, keep going down, all the way up. And then lengthen your spine, sit up super tall, and curl back under. So roll through your spine. 2, gently squeezing those glutes, lifting the abs, and bring the arms above the head. Again, inhale, fingertips go first. So shoulder blades are on the mat. Curl the chin to the chest, lift the neck off. Then lift the shoulder blades up. Then lift the ribs over the abs. Then lift the abs over the hips. Once the shoulders get over the hips, sit up tall. Reach the crown of the head to the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Tuck your tailbone under. Lift up those abs. Lift the ribs up. And put each vertebrae back down on the mat, one at a time. Inhale, arms go first. Exhale, lengthen the crown of the head. Curl on up and pull your fingertips forward. Lengthen your spine and curl. Feeling each stripe on your imaginary shirt. come down on your back. 1 stripe, 2 stripe, 3 stripe, 4 stripe, 5 stripe, 6 stripe. Inhale, exhale, arms, neck, shoulders come up on an exhale, ribs, abs, sit up tall. Inhale, tailbone, abs, belly button, ribs. Good job, you guys. Shoulders, fingertips. Here we go. 2 more. 2, 3. You kind of want to flow here. 4, as smooth as possible. Inhale, lift the abs up like you're a wave coming forward. You're lifting your whole torso upwards, resisting the stretch on the way down. Inhale, curl. 2, 3, 4, sitting up tall. 5, grab your yoga brick, put it between your inner thighs, and gently squeeze those inner thighs together. Arms out in front of you, and we're gonna do something called spine stretch. So you're gonna straighten those legs a little bit. So this is like a 3/4, like the Appalachian Mountains. Flex those toes and reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. Lengthen your spine, pull your shoulders down. This is called spine stretch forward. So what we're gonna do is curl the chin to the chest. Lift the abs upwards, lift the ribs up to the sky, squeeze your inner thighs and glutes, and imagine like you're rounding over a big beach ball. So stay here and see the space underneath my abs. This is what you want. You want to be lifted off of these abs. Inhale, roll through your spine, sit up super tall. And some people might need to sit on something to get their hips a little higher. So if you're one of those people that feels better with a little higher up in space, try it. If not, just go for it. Here we go. Arms out in front of you. Inhale, curl your chin to your chest. Keep your chest open. Round forward. Pulling, pretending like you're the letter C. Inhale, resist the stretch as you reach forward and roll through your spine, giving your abs a little run for their money. Inhale, exhale, roll through your spine. Exhale, reach the torso forward over your knees like you're rounding over a big beach ball. Inhale again, scoop the abs back, resist the stretch to come on back up. One more time. Inhale, curl the chin to the chest. Curl the shoulders over the ribs. Rolling into a C. Try to keep your shoulders, let those shoulders go in front of your hips. And then lift the abs, lift the ribs, lift the torso and the sternum. Resisting as you roll up through the abs, roll up through the ribs, roll up through the sternum and sit up top. Good. Get rid of your brick. Come to the front of your yoga mat. Heels together, toes apart, and you're going to grab your ankles. Your elbows are extended out to the side. You curl your chin to your chest, but shoulders are down. So I'm not hiking my shoulders, but my shoulders go down and my elbows go east and west. Tuck your tailbone under by drawing your abs back and rounding back to your tailbone. Heels are together, toes are apart, your knees are slightly open, and now your heels are off the yoga mat. So inhale, pull those shoulders down the back, draw your abs in and up, and roll. Come right back up to your tailbone and balance. Inhale, try not to let the head go first. Try to go first with the abs. Breath goes, low abs go, ribs go, shoulders, ribs, abs. You want to try to keep those heels as close to your bum as you can. You want to try to keep those knees as close to your shoulders as you can. And you want to try to use as much ab strength as possible here. Last 2, massaging your back into that yoga mat. Last 1, and then roll all the way down. Extend your arms down long by your side and put that yoga brick between your inner thighs. And you want to extend, so we're gently squeezing our inner thighs, feeling our abs lengthen into a neutral spine and pull back. Our ribs pull back towards the yoga mat. Fingertips are reaching long. So from the armpits past the fingers, you have whatever color laser beam shooting out your hands. Lengthen by squeezing those inner thighs and glutes together. Your right leg out in front of you. Flex and point. Flex and point. Keep going. 4, 3. Opening up the chest. So we want to work on activating 2, our upper body, and 1. Flex the foot, lower the leg down. Feel the glute and the hamstring work. Point, lift, back up. Inhale, draw the abs and the ribs. Point, lift, and hold. Inhale, narrowing the pelvis. Exhale, point, opening up the chest. Flex and lower. Point and lift. Inhale, exhale. So really slow breath. Inhale, or 4 breaths. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. You choose. Last one. Good. Hold it here. Inhale, open the legs slightly without moving the left hip. Squeeze inner thighs and glutes. Inhale, open, squeeze on an exhale, inner thighs and glutes. Inhale, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, so you keep drawing the abs and the ribs together as the leg opens. 2, squeeze, last one. 1, good. Put that right foot down. Keep the chest reaching up to the ceiling. Fingertips reaching long, laser beams shooting down the shoulders. Lengthen the left leg long. Toe ball heel, heel ball toe. 6 and 5. So tap that left glute. See if it's engaged. If it's not, you want to shoot energy long through those toes. So now the toes have laser beams on them. Last one. Hold that leg flexed. Inhale, draw the abs under. Engage the left glute, lower the leg. Point the toe, lift the leg back up. Inhale, flex and lower. Exhale, narrow the pelvis, narrow the ribs and lift. Flex and lower. Point and lift. 3, this is 4. Point, inner thighs engage. 5. Bringing the ribs together. Last 1. Hold the leg up there. Flex the foot. Just open gently by drawing the ribs and the abs together. Squeeze inner thighs and glutes. Open, squeeze. So we're developing stability on the right leg because we're not really letting too much get away from us because we're using our abs as we open that left leg. Last one, out to the side. Good. Get rid of your yoga brick. Take your right leg up to 90 degrees or 45 where my leg is because we want our legs straight. So if your leg isn't straight, lower it to where my leg is. Take an Appalachian Mountain stance with your left leg, so kind of bent, not completely 90 degrees. Inhale, circle the leg to the left. Go down around and up. So you're inhaling on half the circle, exhaling on the other half. And as you come around, narrow that pelvis. Inhale, circle, narrow the pelvis and the ribs. Feeling each shoulder blade and the chest open, reverse. Inhale, open, exhale, circle around. Inhale, open, exhale, circle around. And if you need to lengthen your left leg to get a little more space, inhale, go for it. Narrow the pelvis and the ribs, pulling the shoulders down the back, reaching the crown of the head to the ceiling. Bend the knee, come to tabletop, flex the foot, turn the leg out slightly, push the heel straight forward, point the toes, pull the leg back in, flex, push, engage the inner thighs and glutes, point, pull the leg back in, flex. So still keep that upper body super active. I know we're not doing a lot with it, but we're training it to work indirectly so that It's like you thinking while you're writing. Same kind of concept in the body. You're using your body in your legs, but you're also using your upper body. Good, put that right leg down. Take an Appalachian stance or send it all the way down to the ground. Left leg comes up to the sky. Straighten the leg. So you want the leg completely straight here. If it's not straight at 90, lower it to my height. Inhale to the right. Exhale, narrow the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. So you want a super heavy pelvis here. Feel both hip bones connected to the mat, back behind you. Like you're digging your sacrum into the mat. Last one, there's not a huge range of motion here. Reverse. We're mostly working on the muscles in between the hip bones and around the hip bones on the sides and behind. 3 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Now we go into our frog. Flex the foot, bend the knee, slightly turn the leg out. Push the heel straight forward, point the toe. Pull the leg back in, flex, push from the heel and the glute. So imagine you have a string from your heel to your glute and they're connected. You activate the glute when you push the heel out and when you pull the heel in. 3, feeling those shoulders, ribs, and abs, forming a square, opening up the chest, pulling the chin to the chest, and elongating the spine. Good. Lower that left leg down. Grab your yoga strap. Bring your left leg up to the sky. Drop that femur bone down towards the ground. Put your yoga strap behind your calf and just feel how that left hip bone is going back towards the mat. Gently put some pressure into your strap or your hands until you can start to feel your hamstring and your calf engage. And now we're going to do a little work here. So inhale, shoulder blades go down. Push that leg forward. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, pull the leg back, but continue to lengthen the heel away from the sacrum. So you have a nice heavy tailbone here. Inhale, push the heel forward. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lengthen the heel up to the ceiling. Sacrum is heavy and you're reaching the back of the leg long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, push. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, exhale, pull. 7, 6, 5. Reaching the back of the knee long. 3, 2. We're going to open the left leg out to the side without moving that right hip. Inhale, push the heel down. 2, 3, 4. And then pull the leg toward your ear. Heavy sacrum, reaching the heel long. Again, push. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then pull. 8, 7. Heel goes up. 6, 5. Reaching the back of the knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. Push. So we're using the hamstring, we're using the thigh, we're using the back of the knee. Everything kind of hurts. And then pull. 8, 7, 6. Lengthening the sacrum from the crown of the head. 4, 3, 2, and bend the knee. Good. Excellent work, you guys. Switch legs. Put that right strap behind your right calf. Drive that right femur bone down towards the ground. Gently put some pressure on the back of the leg into that strap to start to feel your calf in the back of the knee, in the back of the thigh. Open up. Elbows go east and west. Shoulder blades down. And now we're going to do some contract and release. So pushing forwards. 2, activating the back of the leg. 3, 4. Now drive that sacrum down towards the ground. 2, lengthen the heel long. 4, as you pull that leg. 5, towards your head. 6, opening up the back of the knee. And push. 2, 3, 4, and then lengthen. So you're driving that femur bone down. You're lengthening your sacrum. You're lengthening your spine as you pull this leg towards your head. Last one, push. 2, so we just want to feel those hamstrings work. 3, 4, and then drive the sacrum long. Pull the heel upwards. Reach the back of the neck. Sorry, the back of the heel. And the back of the neck. Inhale, open that right leg out to the side. Maybe you might go over a little tendon or something, and then push. 2 with the inner thighs and the back of the glutes. 3, 4, and then exhale, pull those toes by lengthening your spine, heavy sacrum towards your ear, and push. 2, 3, 4, lengthen the spine. Reach the heel long and try to get the back of that hamstring to open up. Last one, push. 2, 3, engaging those glutes, and then pull. 2, heavy sacrum. 3, reach the heel long. 4, 5, 6, bend your knee, and come on down for your new car. Just kidding. Bring your feet hip width apart in parallel. Grab your yoga brick. Sorry, I'm almost there. And then roll into a bridge. Inhale, curl your tailbone underneath you. We're just going to do some release work and glute work, opening up the spine. So press those feet into the yoga mat to feel the glutes activating. You're pressing your feet like you're water skiing to take it out of these lovely thighs and onto the back side of the body. You're lengthening your spine, reaching the neck long away from the shoulders. Triceps, feel them on the yoga mat. Push them down. Scoop the abs and the ribs under. Right leg opens like a clam. Inner thighs and glutes squeeze. Right leg opens again and squeezes. Open and squeezes. Opens and squeezes. So we're working on keeping the connection between our inner thighs as well as squeezing our glutes every time we open and close the legs back together. Left side, here you go. Open the left leg slightly. Squeeze inner thighs and glutes. 9. So both hip bones ideally don't really move. They just stay parallel to the ceiling. And your goal is to pretend like there's hot lava on the floor and you don't want to drop that brick that's between your legs. 3, I already lost. 2, you guys won. Last one, I'm out. Inhale, keep the chest lifting up the ceiling. Feel those triceps as you roll through each vertebrae one at a time, lengthening your spine. Reach your fingertips long. So armpits are reaching past the fingertips. Roll your chin to your chest, curl on up. Maybe you lift your feet off the floor and you roll all the way up. Yeah, good. And I want you guys to dive your yoga mats underneath you and sit on the edge of them so that your feet are going to be on the carpet. You're going to go back to that rolling like a ball position. Heels are together, toes are apart. You're rocking back on your sacrum. So your knees are slightly open. Your arms are out to the side. You're balancing on your sacrum here, and you're lifting up these abs. Yeah, you're pointing your toes. So arms reach out to the side. The chest is lifting, but the abs are pulling back. You're going to extend those legs forward, squeeze the inner thighs and knees, flex. Point, and then draw those heels back together. Stay in a rounded position. Do that again. Push, flex, point, and pull. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, pull. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, last one. Inhale, flex, point, and pull. Good. Stay right there. Slightly open your feet a little wider than your hips. Take your right arm up to the sky and bring it back behind you. Take your left arm up to the sky, bring it back behind you. So now you're pushing your hands into the floor to lift your chest. But you're going to walk your hands backwards and then tuck your tailbone under slightly. Point your toes. Your knees are slightly open and turned out. Nice, you guys. Insides of the heels face the ceiling. Inhale, engage those glutes. Flex. Point, exhale, draw the abs under and the heels towards your abs. Inhale, push. Flex. Point, now chest lifts, abs round. Inhale, push. Flex. Point, abs under. Inhale, push. 3 more. Flex. Point, exhale, abs and ribs backwards. 2. Glutes, inner thighs, chest lifts. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 4. Good, you guys. So bend your knees, grab that brick between your inner thighs. Heels are like 3/4 of the way bent. Arms out in front of you. Inhale, just twist your box to the right. So you don't want to go so far. You just want to go to a slight diagonal. We're going to roll down to our scapula. So tuck your tailbone under, squeezing that brick between your inner thighs. Stay on the right side and roll down. Inhale, dive your chin to your chest, roll your shoulders over your ribs, sit back up, tall. Inhale, switch to the left. Exhale, squeeze the brick in the inner thighs, roll down on the left side of the body. Inhale to about the scapulas, scoop the abs even deeper to come back up, nice and tall. Reach the crown of the head long, tuck your tailbone under, draw your navel to your spine, and put each vertebrae down. Inhale, roll, back, up, sit up, tall, lifting the crown of the head to the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, keep lifting the crown of the head up to the ceiling, keeping your chest open. Inhale, roll up on the left side, sit up, tall. 2 more times, curl. So we're working on spinal differentiation, rolling down on the right side. Inhale, rolling back up on the right side. So strengthening each side of the body equally through our pelvis. So inner thighs and glutes are gently engaged. Inhale, exhale, roll back up. Good. Keep your yoga brick between your knees and come up to a high kneel position. Grab your hand weights and you can keep your yoga mat curled up in 2 sections so it's easier on your knees. And then you want to squeeze these glutes underneath you. So let's work on a little bit of technique here. Pushing the glutes forward so that this is tight. Lifting up the abs, pulling the ribs together, lifting the chest, opening up the shoulders. We're going to start with a chest press. So arms are going to come out to the side and you're going to bend your elbows. Ideally, you want your wrists and your elbows the same height as your shoulders. If you look like this, that's okay. As long as you got these glutes going forwards and your abs going up and you're squeezing that brick between your inner thighs, that's great. So pull those elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, extend your arms in front of your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale, extend those arms. Try to get those arms straight. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. Inhale, exhale, pull. Inhale, exhale, lengthen. So we're going slow because I want you guys to build some strength holding these 3-pound or 2-pound weights out in front of you. Takes a lot of strength, gently pulling your muscles and gently extending your muscles. Takes a lot of control, and in that control is stability. And that's what we want in our shoulders, in our ribs, and in our abs, and in our pelvis. Good. Good. I know you might be dying. Palms face forward, elbows at 90 degrees. So if you look like this, that's okay. Do what's best for your shoulders. Arms out to the sides. Ribs go back. Abs lifting it up. Inhale, press those arms up to the ceiling. And shoulder blades are relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My throat is relaxed. Inhale, I pull my wrists over my elbows and my hands make a 90-degree angle. Inhale, push those arms up. Shoulders are relaxed, ribs are together. Elbows bend. Inhale, exhale, abs draw together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we're just staying calm in our body and connecting to our torso and our glutes and our rib cage. Thinking about reaching the crown of the head to the ceiling. And you want to get used to doing all of these things at once. 2 more. So even though we're going slow, you're still putting your best effort in. Last one. Good. Parallel rows. Palms, thumbs up. Elbows, palms come into your rib cage. Elbows hug your rib cage. Shoulder blades are down, just gently squeezing those glutes, lifting those abs. Extend and punch those arms forward. Now drive your elbows straight back. So you want to try to avoid bringing your thumbs to your shoulders. Long 90-degree angle here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Push those knees and shins into the floor. Exhale. Inhale, press everything long. Exhale, stabilize. 5 more. The goal is to get those arms straight, narrowing the pelvis and the ribs, keeping the chest open, reaching the crown of the head to the ceiling, lengthening the spine away from the sacrum. Last one. Good. You're going to sit 2 inches from your heels or 6 inches from your heels. You're hinging forward, so you're a ski slope from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Your thumbs and your index fingers come together either at your forehead or your chest, whatever works for your elbows. You inhale, you straighten the arms, keeping the neck, the chest, and your throat relaxed. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten both elbows, feel those triceps. Exhale, contract the triceps slowly. Inhale and exhale. Pull in the abs back towards the spine. Gently and consistently. 5, pull. 4, reaching those elbows east and west. 3, engaging those inner thighs and glutes to help keep you lifted off your heels. Last one. Good. Put those weights away and then come into a lunge. Untuck your yoga mat and reach your left foot forward and your right leg back behind you on your knees. If you need to come up on your yoga mat for a little more support, your fingertips can rest on the yoga mat or hands go down to the floor. We're going to lengthen the spine here, reaching the crown of the head long from the crown of the head through the neck, through the ribs, through the mid-back, through the low back, and then you're gently pressing this right glute forward. Inhale, you're going to rock backwards, flex your left foot, and stay reaching forward in your chest. So you're reaching the crown of the head towards your left toes. Gently pressing the back of the left leg down towards the yoga mat. Feeling the stretch. Arching your back, and then we bend forward. So start to press your right glute forward to opening up this right hip flexor. Lengthening the spine. Opening up the chest. Pulling the neck back, and then we push backwards to rock back. 3, flex that left foot. Lengthen the crown of the head over the left shin. Feeling those hamstrings warm up. And again, rock forward. If you want to take a progression, put both hands on your left knee. Shoulders over the hips. And press that right glute forward. Keep your hands off for the progression. Hinge back. Flex that left foot. Otherwise, keep both hands on the floor. Dig that heel down. Lengthen the spine. So you're reaching your chest. You're trying to fly forward. And again, bend the left knee. Last one. Press that right glute forward. Lift those abs in and up. And then push back. Flexing that left foot. Hinging forward from the hips. Driving that left hip back and the right hip forward. Reaching the crown of the head long. Balancing on your right booty. And then come on down. So you're going to heel toe your left foot to the right side of your yoga mat. You're going to sit on your left hip. Now, if you need to sit on a yoga brick, that's just fine. And we're going to put our right knee next to our left knee. So you want to sit in a Z where both feet are facing the same direction, but you're like a cheerleader. Yeah? Cool. Arms are out to the side. You're going to reach your fingertips long. Shoulder blades go down. Crown of the head goes up. Abs go under. Ribs go together. Bend your left elbow. Come up and over. 2. So this right arm stays right in line with the ear. Inhale through the ribs. Lift the ribs up. Come back up. And again, lengthen that right arm long to the right. Up. Shoulder blades go down. Reaching over. Inhale through those ribs. Lengthen to the left as you push that left arm away. And 2 more times. Reach to the right. 2. Right rib goes up to the sky. Inhale as you lengthen. Lift the left rib to follow the right. Last one. Inhale, up and over. Stay here on your inhale. Pull your left hip back, your right hip forward, and just lean forward. So both shoulders face the floor on the left diagonal. Reach both arms forward. Press both hands into the ground. Inhale, arch your back. Inhale, lower back down. We're going back into our side bend. Twist your upper body so your right shoulder goes over your left. Inhale through those ribs. Lift and walk your left hand under and windmill your left arm up and over. Yeah, that's pretty hard, but good job. Good. And now switch sides with your lunge. Your right leg is going to come forward. Your left leg is going to go straight back behind you. You're going to bend that knee. Grab your yoga brick if you need it for support. Make it a little easier on yourself so you can prop your hands up. Untuck your toes. Pull those abs in and up. Draw that left hip forward and those abs up. Lengthening the spine. Opening up your hip flexors. Hinge backwards. Flexing that right foot. And then leaning forward. Feeling that back of the knee. Back of the hamstring and the spine lengthening. Walking forward. 2. Left glute pushes forward. Nice, you guys. 5. So both hips are square. Both shoulders are square. You're lengthening your spine and feeling your abs up off of that right thigh. Inhale, push back. Flex that right foot. Dig that heel into the ground. And then reach the chest towards the right toes. Inhale. Bending forward. And if you want to progress through this, hands on top of the right knee. Pull the shoulders over the hips. Press that left glute forward. Squaring off the pelvis. So the right hip goes back, left hip goes forward. Narrowing the ribs in the pelvis. And then pushing from these glutes and hamstrings. Hinge backwards. And then lean forwards. So think of Tai Chi. 4. So we want to move precisely and not try to wiggle too much or get off balance or out of control. So you're going to draw the abs in and up, roll through your spine, put that right knee down, keep your hips kind of engaged, and press forwards. 2. Abs under, 3. Ribs together. 4. Lengthening the crown of the head to the ceiling. Shoulder blades are down. And with that right hip, gently push back. 2, hinging forward. 3. Good, you guys. Bend your right, so heel toe your right foot over to the left side of your yoga mat. You can sit on this yoga brick if you need to, and bring your left knee right next to your right foot. Arms out to the side of your body, reaching each fingertip to the walls on the other sides of the room, separating your spine. Inhale, lengthen your left arm over to the left. Go up and over, bend your right elbow, and come all the way over. Inhale through those ribs on the right side. Exhale, push your right arm into the ground and lift yourself back up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, up and over. Inhale through those ribs. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, lengthen. So the goal here is to keep this left hip down as you go up and over. Inhale, ribs on the right side, lift. Down through the back, last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Inhale, draw the right hip back, left hip forward, and come onto the right diagonal. Both shoulders will face your yoga mat. Extend both arms out in front of you. Inhale, press your hands into the ground, arch your back. Heavy sacrum here, so pelvis is heavy. You're reaching your chest forward. Come back under. Take your right arm out to the side again. Twist your upper body to face forward. Inhale through the ribs, heavy pelvis, and then lift your upper torso back up. Windmill your right arm up and over to get a good counter stretch on the right side of the ribs. Sit crisscross applesauce. Round your forehead forward. Just reach those arms forward. Relax your back. Walk your hands forward. Each hand is just walking forward. Now, pull the shoulders down the back. Open up the chest. Keep the head nice and loose and heavy. Root your sacrum down and start to pull those abs backwards. So the abs are what's starting to lift you up. Your shoulder blades are down. Your chest is open. Your head is going to be the last thing to come up. So you roll through each vertebrae. And then you gently lift your eyes, and you guys are done. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys enjoyed and got a good little stretch and a good workout and a good idea about what and how slow we go in beginning Pilates. You guys all did wonderful. I watched you all. Fabulous work. And I will see you all very soon. Hope you have a great night. And thank you again for coming. Bye.